in your house because they would sell them door to door. Anyway, we had an encyclopedia, a set of it, and I would look in encyclopedia to find out what football, how you play it, what the positions were. And so I figured out like how to play a 3-4 or a 4-3, what a defensive tackle is, what is a linebacker, outside linebacker. I learned all that from encyclopedia. When I say like raw, like nothing, I knew nothing about football. For my sophomore year during the summertime, there was a punter. There was a punter who was a senior, and he had just graduated, and he was punting. And so he was still punting. And I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? You still punting. Like, why are you doing that? You're done. He said, no, actually, man, I got a scholarship. I said, scholarship? What is that? I had no clue what a scholarship was. None. I didn't know what a grant, I didn't know anything about what football was or what it could do. And so he told me about it, and I'm kind of embarrassed. I didn't know. I had no clue. But he told me about that, and something in me clicked. It gave me a way out. It gave me something I can shoot for. I can now be able to put like goals and be able to say what I needed to add or what I needed to subtract for me reaching a goal. Because now I finally had a goal. I have something I can really shoot for in terms of potential. So, or whatever, they're unwilling to risk anything. When I said that, when I found out about the word scholarship and what that can do for me, I put on blinders. You know those horses, those race horses, they got those blinders right here to keep them going in one way? That was me, because I finally had a goal. I had something I can shoot for. Years later, when they called me squares, they called me a square, and oh, he's a square, he ain't gonna do nothing. You know what? Now, they give me nothing but respect, and they tell me why. Say, Alex, you were different. You were different. Don't ever be afraid to be different, okay? Because a lot of times when you're reaching your goals, and some of them can be high, you're going to have to be different to kind of stand out from the crowd. I never want to be a sheep, never. Okay? I was like that computer back in the 1970s. You know how big computers were back in the 1970s? About almost as big as this room, almost as big as this room, a computer. And it processed information. It took like a couple of minutes and whatnot. Okay. But now you guys got phones. Parents got phones that about that big, fit in your pocket. Process information like that. That 1980s computer, that was me right there. It took me a long time to process information, try to make plays and all that good stuff. There, I knew what the hell I was doing. I can process information. Because I became a student of the game. I set goals, I had determination. University of Oregon Hall of Fame. But what we did is we came together like this. We said, coaches, we got this. Let the coaches out, kick them out. And we had like a heart-to-heart, coming to Jesus moment. Okay? When we said, we need to start holding each other accountable. Not just the coaches. We need to self-police. And we can do that by challenging everyone for them to go 100%, for them to trust the person that's next to them and understand that they're going to be there. They're going to do their job. So there wasn't no more hand pointing like the offense is not doing this job. The defense, you can't stop nobody. Special teams, you keep fumbling the ball. There was none of that. We squashed all that in that room. About 45-minute meeting. That meeting changed the course of University of Oregon history. And we'll all get the love if we play together as a team. Can I tell you that same mentality resonates within different companies? Right? That same thing resonates at Nike and other companies. Playing together. How are you going to work harder? How are you going to work harder than somebody that they claim to be outworking you? I'll tell you how. You do things You do the tough things at inconvenient times. To train with Jerry Rice my rookie year, 6 months. 6 months. I got a chance to work out with the GOAT. I thought, man, this is going to be so great, man. We're going to be best friends. We're going to be talking. Man, he's going to teach me every little thing, every little detail about, wide receivers and how they think and whatnot. For 6 months, every day, 6 months, Monday through Friday, 3 hours a day, because we would be on the field for about an hour and a half, and then we'll hit the weight room for an hour. Working with that dude, can I tell you, he might have said about that many words to me in 6 months. About that many words. But what I learned from him carried me for the rest of my life. His discipline was ridiculous. His work ethic, untouchable. And I worked with a lot of good dudes, man. I worked out and trained with them and seen them on the field and stuff. Jerry was on a whole nother level. So all the stuff that you hear about it, believe it. So my thing for you guys, for you to reach your full potential, I want you all to reach your full potential on the football field, in the classroom, and then after. When you're in the corporate world, or you got your own business, you got all that, I want you to remember three things. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take doing stuff like the little stuff, doing it exceptionally well. Okay? Exceptionally well. The attention to detail that it takes. Okay? Pay attention now. Goal setting. That's huge. You got to be able to set goals. We do it here at Nike, right? Every department has different goals that they're trying to reach. Okay, whether you're in sales or you're making product or you're trying to expand the brand, there's goals that they're trying to reach. Okay? And you got to have determination. You've got to be determined. You've got to have that bulldog mentality. For you to reach your full potential, you got to have those three things. In my world, like I said, I try to break things down, chewable, bite-sized things so I can remember. So 3 things. So I like to say, thank you, good luck tomorrow, and go Sage Hands.